pretty dug in.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know how they even got in here.
Good morning. It is not quite sun up yet. It is 36 degrees outside. I have hot coffee and I'm getting ready to go pick up a rattlesnake. Last night somebody called our hotline and said that they had a rattlesnake in the garage and they caught it and put it in a bucket. The thing that they don't know is that snake has been there since October. So we'll see what happens. Come here, little guy. Pretty excitable for being chilly. So this little one is obviously pretty young. He's maybe 10 inches long. And you can see on his tail, he's got just one little segment that's free moving and can make sounds, which means this guy has shed his skin 2 times. The first time just gives him that notch from the pre-button that they're born with and gives them the full button, and then the second shed skin gives them that fully articulated one that you can hear now. So he was probably born in the monsoon season last year, and that is probably why he was in that garage. So it is now 34 degrees, way too cold to be releasing this snake right now. So I'm going to take it home, wait just a little bit, maybe give it a drink of water, and then when it starts getting into the 50s or so, then we're going to head out and find a much better, permanent, suitable hibernaculum for this guy. Do snakes hibernate here in Phoenix area in the winter? Yes, they do. So if you ever say that to anyone from Arizona, they're gonna say something like, they never truly go away here in the state. Yeah, that's true. Occasionally in the winter, under very particular circumstances, or if you know exactly how to look for them, you can see rattlesnakes on the surface during the winter. But that's kind of like saying that if I get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to go get a drink of water, and then go back to bed, that I'm active. It's still nighttime, I'm still sleeping, it's still not when I'm prefer to be out. Yeah, rattlesnakes in the Phoenix area from November through February are highly hidden, and you can call that hibernating if you want to. And 2 hours later, the temperature has gone from 32 degrees to 64 degrees. And I'm no longer wearing a sweatshirt. Welcome to Arizona. That's the fun of our winters. I'm taking this snake out to be released, and I know just the spot. So this pile of building debris that was dumped here doesn't seem like it's a good thing, and ultimately it's not, of course, but for a baby rattlesnake in need of a home, this is ideal. There we go. I want to make sure it backs up all the way down into that hole right there. And give it the best chance that it can have. Come on, we got stuff to do. There we go. So that went really well, and that is typical for baby rattlesnakes in garages. Just a few more weeks of this left. It is cold at night still, but being mid-February, we know things start changing pretty quick, so we have just a few weeks left of being able to eat at normal times and watch movies and go to bed like normal people before things start getting nuts. So we cannot wait for that. So the temperature got into the 30s again last night. Not expecting much to do today. So I did one of the tricks that we do that conjures calls. I took a shower. You can also order a pizza or cook dinner, and a call comes in right when it's done. That's the way that usually goes. Anyway, middle of the shower, call comes in. I am headed to a home in Scottsdale where a team is doing demolition on a barbecue grill, a grill island. It's a really popular thing in these homes in Arizona that have this standalone thing in the backyard. Rattlesnakes love them too. They're a great little den. They're a covered shelter, and that is apparently what they found. He saw at least, he says, 2 large rattlesnakes. The goal now is not just to catch the snakes, it is to get there fast enough that the construction crew, whoever's there working on it, doesn't mess with it and kill the snakes. That happens very often where we are en route, we're on the way somewhere, and somebody says, you know, I know better than this, you can cancel that service, I'll just kill them. Or I caught a rattlesnake when I was a kid one time, so I know what to do. I'll catch it and dump it somewhere. Obviously, it's not a good situation. Fastest, best way to deal with that is just get there before they make that decision. Morning, how's it going? Is it all right if I record catching it?
What's that?
Is it all right if I record it?
Absolutely.
Okay. So the fun thing is these have probably been here since October,
Yeah, that's
or
what
so.
you said.
Yeah,
They
so.
look pretty dug in.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know how they even got in here. I guess I say that all the time when I see.
Yeah.
When I did all the YouTube videos, I said it right. There's your rat. Yeah, on my mom.
Send it.
Quite the trend.
Much larger one.
There's what?
This is a much larger one in here.
Larger?
Wow.
Oh my!
Very big. So it's not necessarily because they're like friends. It's because it's like if you were an alien and you visited Earth, and you'd think that Circle K in the morning is like a temple or something.
It's not.
Yeah.
Our son thinks it is.
Yeah, they just this is a spot that is a kind of a communal resource, and they've probably been coming here every winter for years.
Okay.
So big snakes like that, they're not doing anything on accident. Like they know exactly what they're doing. They know where they're going. And those are both old snakes. Those snakes are easily in their, between 10 and 20
How long
years.
do they live?
They can live into their 50s. So those are big. Those are about as big as you can get. So just seal it up as much as you can. So like these little holes back here. One thing is that this is gone, and if there's any snakes that have known about this in the past, because sometimes they'll use different spots.
Yeah.
They'll come back and it's gone, and then they just pick wherever they can.
Okay.
So it doesn't stop them from coming, it stops them from succeeding.
Okay.
So you'll want to just make sure everything is buttoned up so that
Yeah.
they say, okay, there's nothing here for me.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'll go to the neighbor's house.
Okay.
Yeah, so the fencing that is done is too short and on the wrong side.
Okay.
This is probably about 24 inches.
Yeah.
So this plus the stuff on the other side and these bars, that's not going to stop a large snake like that. So this should be on the other side.
Okay.
It should be a 1/4 inch mesh instead of the 1/2 inch.
Okay.
And it should be 36 inches tall.
Okay.
And that would stop those snakes. And then I would talk to the HOA about cutting this back so you have at least 3 feet of space. Okay, good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
What's
no
your
problem.
name?
Brian.
Brian. Nice meeting you.
Hey, you too.
Yeah.
So that was fun. I was hoping there'd be more, but at least the snakes that I got were very large. Homeowners were really cool about it too. No one wanted to kill anything. Had a lot of really good questions, which I always like, because when people can have an understanding about these animals, it helps them not fear them, makes them safer, and of course then they're not killing snakes too. There are a lot of snakes in this area, and I'm taking these to a location that is outside the community, but within the snake's home range. find a suitable replacement for that den. All right, guys. I'm gonna put these in one bucket just to make life a little easier when we're walking out. That's the big one. Wow. That's about as big a diamondback as you're gonna get in this area. I mean, it's still an adult. All right, you guys are gonna hang out. God, you guys are heavy. Okay, I see something good over there on the other side of this drainage. Big old dead ironwood. That's ideal. So I want to get the snakes and put them right into there, make sure they're under cover. Wow. Yeah, so there's a nice deep hole back there. I want it to crawl right into it. If I just put it next to it, there's no guarantee that this snake is gonna get where it needs. A big hole back there. As soon as it sees it, it's gonna duck up into there, and then this is the snake's. Doing it this way greatly delays the snake's exit. They stay here for a long time, and the real success is when they leave, they come back. Oh man, this bucket's a lot less heavy now. Those are big snakes. So that's probably the only rattlesnake call we're gonna get this weekend, honestly. It's still winter. I mean, it's February. Things are gonna start changing very quickly over the next few weeks. We're gonna start getting a lot more rattlesnake sightings. But I think that today, I'm happy I got that one, and I'm gonna go home and do other non-snake things.